be careful not to go to her too soon. Still, she steals your voice till leaves you out there. Just like a ghost. So I started out on burgundy, but then I seemed to hit the hardest stuff. Everybody swore that they would stand beside me as the game got rough. The joke's on me, there wasn't even anybody there to bluff. New York City, I do believe I've had enough. no place to go. Ain't that a shame? Boy,
Check, testing. Ah, fuck it. Good morning. How are we today? Good morning, Joey. Hey, thank you very much. Happy birthday, happy birthday. I appreciate it. I really do. It's not just my birthday today. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate the stuff. I love the shirt. I love the CD. My favorite, very most favorite CD from Tetsuro Yamashita. I had to bring out my coasters too because I'm so excited. Along with my shirt and my CD, Joey, he also got me this great license plate. This great vanity license. I'm going to stick it in my van. I'm going to put it in the window because in California I can get a ticket for not having a front plate. So there you go. And last but not least, the 2015-2016 Tetsuro Yamashita Basso Tasa coffee cup. And I just want to show you the size of my coffee cup today. Alright. That's it. That's the size. It's a big one. It is a big coffee cup today. It's friggin' huge. And then if you look right here, I got a muffin. And it says 57 on my muffin. Because I'm 57 today. That would make my brother 59. And that would make Big Sandy, Robert Williams, a.k.a. Big Sandy and the Fly Ride Boys. Yeah, it's his birthday as well, and that would make him 56, since I believe he's a year younger than me. Eddie Biller. He's, man, I think he's turning 60 something today. He's a few years older than me. He's a guy from the old days. One of my old stomping ground buddies that I got to see over the weekend. I'm teeth today. I've got teethses in my mouth. Mainly because I've been wearing them every day at some point, usually in the evening around dinner time. Today, I put my teeth in because the last few days I've been practicing with my guitar and singing with my teeth in. Hint, hint. So since it's my day, and I can do whatever I want on my show, I decided that I am going to play my guitar and sing today. I got nothing better to do. So, like, I'm going to do my bong hit here, and I'm going to sip some of that coffee that I have not had yet. And it's going to be a little difficult with my teethses in. My teethses. I'm getting better with them in. Better at eating, better at talking, better at singing. I can pronounce my S's now better. I try not to let the dentures get in the way of my speaking, and I think I'm doing okay. So Big Sandy, he grew up in the same area, Robert Williams, and he is my favorite local SoCal artist, Big Sandy. And I hope he gets the message. Happy birthday, brother. We're birthday brothers, right? We're not just like earthling brothers. We're birthday brothers. We were born on the same day, at least as far as I know. That's what they tell me. That's what they tell me. I was born on August 20th, and I can prove it. Pardon me. I went ahead and did this last night. So my wife or my daughter, check it out. So I'll go ahead and show you guys. There you go. August 20th, 1968. Right there in red. That's me. I proved it. I done proved it. Proved it. Yes. So, I warned my wife and daughter last night, look, I'm going to do a long show. It's my birthday. I wasn't going to do a show at all, period. And then I picked up my guitar and I started to play. That's all it took. And I thought, you know what? I am going to do a show. In fact, I'm going to do a show of whatever the hell I want to do. And I decided to sing. So I'm going to break out a guitar and bust out a couple of my favorite tunes. Tunage, dude. Oh, this thing is heavy. It's as big as my head. Look. There's like a quart in here. I've never had coffee with my teeth in. Usually it burns my gums. I can't feel it. It's weird. It's totally... Maybe I need a straw. Oh, that's so good. The wife dug up some candles for me, so I could have 57 here on my muffin, my breakfast muffin. All right, so like, here's my bong here. I've got it ready. You know what, Joey? You made me cry last night again. I got up from my nap and there was the box sitting there. And after a little while of everyone anticipating what was in the box, I finally grabbed it and opened it up. Handed my daughter her package. Oh, she just loved it. She just loved it. I said, yeah, he probably bought about 1,000 of those things and went through and found one that you didn't have and then sealed it back up. Because Joey's just so fucking cool. Yeah, dude, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You've showered me with more gifts than my parents ever have through my entire life. It's official. And thank you. I think I'm going to cry again. Knock it off. This is what Eddie gave me. Eddie Biller. When I saw him, I gave him one of my shirts, and he gave me this. Isn't that fucking cool? I haven't had a lighter cover in like forever, and this one is just it's just heavy duty. It's one of those things you want to put in your fist when you knock someone down, right? It is just badass. And I don't have too much with skulls on it. When I was young, I used to have these cool skull shorts. In fact, those were the shorts that got me arrested because I was wearing similar shorts to someone and was mistakenly arrested for that someone. Oh, what a story that was. I'm glad that didn't happen around my birthday. Actually, I think it did. I think it did happen in August around my birthday. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? I am going to try to think of some birthday stories while I'm sitting here. I don't have too many great birthday stories. I don't. Most of my birthday stories are... I'm going to put on a hat here. They're mostly about everybody else's birthdays. Namely my brother. My brother's usually... His birthday is high in the order in the family. So I rate second, and then of course my sister rates third. But we share the same birthday, my brother and I. So I was always felt like a second-class citizen. Never had my own day, right? But in any other family, unless you're a twin, you usually got your own day. Sometimes you shared a birthday with a parent or a grandmother or a relative or something. But usually it was, outside the household. Oh yeah, drinking with my teeth is weird. Trying to avoid spillage on my new shirt. It's time. It's time for this bong hit. And then it's time to start tuning up the old guitar. Happy birthday, Kelly. Happy birthday, Eddie. Happy birthday, Big Sandy. Robert. Happy birthday, Robert, my brother. Robert Plant. All those other August 20th birthdays. Happy birthday. Yeah, baby. It's awesome sauce. I got some friends that are mentioning me in comments right now. So I'm just going to take a quick peek. I'm just going to, because it's an important person. Important person. Bong hit. I get some really good stuff. 37.72 THC. Wow. That's some stony shit. And a very special birthday gift from my daughter. I get to go see Robert, Big Sandy again with my girls in December. Woo-hoo. So my birthday present is my Christmas present. It's freaking awesome. I will see you at Pioneer Town. Pappy and Harriet's Big Sandy, Robert Williams. Thank you so much. I can't wait. I'm thinking we need to hear a lot of Freddie Fender, a lot of Fair and Young, a lot of that old stuff. And I want to hear... I'm going to send you a playlist. I'm going to send you a set list, Robert, with suggestions on what to play in December here out at Pappy and Harriet's. Let me see. Let's see what... happy birthday, Michael. Super happy birthday. Oh, Ruth. Ruthie. She is Robert Williams, Big Sandy's fiancée, and she is the sweetest lady in the world, and I am so happy that she says hi and happy birthday. That's awesome. I know I'm probably not going to see any of these people here in the morning on the morning show because I smoke a lot of pot and I'm kind of a weird dude, and I get it. a lot of people can't afford to be seen associating with me. And that's cool. Lest they be thought of as a stoner or a pothead or something. So that's, it is what it is. I'm okay. I've accepted that sometimes we have to keep up appearances, right? I still love Big Sandy to death. Whether he's allowed to come here and say hi or not, I will eventually see him and get another hug. If you ever get to see Big Sandy and the Fly Ride Boys, I'm sorry, Robert, but ask him for a hug. He gives the best hugs in the world. He is the most huggable guy in the world. The first time I saw him and got a hug from him, I couldn't wait the 2 years that it took me to get another hug. It was just, he's a sweetheart of a guy. He's wonderful to talk to. I love to just listen to him talk. He's just a sweetheart of a guy. He's really, really family oriented, right? And I love him and the boys and his fiance to death. I do. And my daughter wants to go to the UK at some point. She wants to do some traveling. So at some point, Ruthie, I'm probably going to send her to you so that you can chaperone her in good old England. Because, yeah, she is an awesome person. And I know that you guys would just love her. She's going to finish up with her bachelor's degree this year. And this school year. And then she's off. She says she wants to do some traveling before she decides to get into whatever. And I'm thinking, all right, so where do you want to go? And she's like Europe. Somewhere in Europe would be nice. She's like Rome or Italy, my wife was talking about. And she said she really wants to go to England, And that's on one of my bucket list places to go is England as well. Trying to squash my teeth in nice and good. Yeah, it's on my list of places to go, like Australia and Japan and the Great Wall and the pyramids of Egypt, pyramids all throughout the Americas. I guess if I did win the lottery, it would be a lot of that. Every month we're going to take a couple of days or a week and we're going to go over here and we're going to check this out. Then we're going to go over here and we're going to go over there. I told my daughter, at some point, if we can, before it's too late, let's travel to some of the state parks here in the U.S. Because that is one of the things that I got to do when I was a kid. And I really, really, really want to do that with my daughter. The wife, the kid, the dogs, the van, pull a tent trailer or something. And just hit the road. Just hit the road. Totally. I'm going to light an incense, eh? Because, don't you know, dear, eh? I like the incense, eh? It's very cool. Makes me feel very cool, eh? Yeah, baby. At some point, again, I'm going to do another Tatsuro show. And gather up all of this swag that Joey has bestowed on this humble creature. And it's just very awesome. It's very awesome that someone out there actually gets me gifts that I do want and appreciate. And that was so hard. Well, even my wife and daughter, they will occasionally buy me things, more so now than before, but they'll get me things that I actually want, I actually like. It's like, oh, I like this. This is cool. And Joey's knocked it out of the park every single friggin' time. You don't know how much Tatsuro you need in your life until it's there, and then you're like, more, more. Oh yeah, baby. Now's when I really need that coffee warmer, right? Oh, this thing's gonna hit the microwave several times this morning. Mm, 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 mm. Well, I can't believe I'm another year older. I mean, every day I'm just like, wow, I woke up, but to make it another year, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna do some music. A music stand, because I can't remember shit, so I write everything down. I guess I gotta warm up my voice too, and my lungs. It's just all of a sudden got hot in here. I smoke pot, I get hot flashes. I'll be sitting on the couch in there and it'll be nice and cool in here. Watching TV, chilling out. I'll take a bong hit and just start sweating. Yeah, my God. Yeah. Alright, it looks like the sound is about appropriate. Trying to find something to warm up with, because you know how it goes. Hey, 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 hey. Heard it from a friend who, I heard it from a friend who, I heard it from another, you've been messing around. They say you got a boyfriend, you're out there every weekend. They're talking about us and it's bringing me down. But I know the neighborhood, talk is cheap when the story is good, and the tale will go taller on down the line. But I'm telling you, babe, that I don't think it's true, babe. And even if it is, keep this in mind. You take it on the run, baby, if that's the way you want it, baby. And I don't want you around. And I don't believe it, not for a minute. it on the run. You're thinking up your white lies. You're putting on those bedroom eyes. You see it coming, hey babe, but you won't say when. But I can feel it coming. If you leave tonight, keep on running, and you need never look back again. You take it on the run, baby, if that's the way you want it, baby. And I don't want you around, and I don't believe it, not for a minute. You're under the gun, so you take it on the run. That's it. That's all I can do on that one. That's all I want to do out of that one, because I need coffee. I need coffee. Anyway, I haven't played in about a year. It's been about a year since I've been sitting here playing, so forgive me if I get a little nervous. But I've decided to start doing this more, because you only live once. And there's a lot I still have to say. So as depressed as I was on Sunday, I think I've come out of it, and I'm just going to double down on my life. That's it. I'm just going to go big. Gonna go big. Because, you know, I don't really have any choice. It's either go big or go home. And I'm already home, so I might as well go big. Hey. Hey. And my daughter's like, well, if you're putting your fingers on ice now, what's it going to be like tomorrow? And I said, well, it's probably going to hurt tomorrow. But so then I stopped playing last night. I was like, okay, maybe I should not play so much and give my fingers a break. So I'm going to have to take a break in between a lot of this stuff. So... in a bar in Toledo, across from the depot, on a bar stool she took off her ring. I thought I'd get closer, so I walked on over. I sat down and I asked her her name. When the drinks finally hit her, she said, I'm no quitter, but finally quit living on green. Hungry for laughter, and here ever after, I'm after whatever the other life brings. In the mirror I saw him, and I closely watched him, thought how he looked out of place. He came to the woman who sat there beside me. He had a strange look on his face. His big hands were calloused, and he looked like a mountain. For a minute I thought I was dead. But he started shaking, his poor heart breaking. He turned to the woman and said, you picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille, with 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. I've had some bad times and lived through some sad times. This time you hurt and wouldn't heal. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. After he left us, I ordered more whiskey. Thought how she made him look small. From the lights of the barroom, the rented hotel room, we walked without talking at all. She was a beauty, but when she came to me, she must have thought I'd lost my mind. I couldn't hold her, and the words that he told her kept coming to me time after time. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. With 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. I've had some bad times and lived through some sad times. This time this hurting wouldn't heal. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. One more time. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. With 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. I've had some bad times, lived through those sad times. This time the hurting wouldn't heal. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. Wow, I think that's the best I've ever done that. Yay me. Yay me. Orale, yay me. Orale. Oh yeah, that was good. Too early. Too early. Well, I hope somebody digs out this version of that, puts it out there, because that's great, man. Anybody out there know how to, what is that, mix shorts or something? Because that one would be great. Yeah. That one would be great. I'd like to turn that into a video. Even with that air conditioner buzzing in the background, it's still, that was a great one, man. Too early, eh? Anyway, what are we going to do now? I think I'm going to let my fingers rest. I might even go get a little ice to put on my fingers. Oh, there's a good one. Oh, let me check it out first, though. Totally got that one, eh? Okay. Hot coffee and ice. Come on back now. I'm gonna be here all day. You know, quite often I will be sitting out here by myself, uninterrupted and unrecorded, and do like one of the best versions I've ever done of something. I hope we get a lot of that this morning, because this is fun. And I don't get to do this too much anymore lately, so there you are. There you go. Bring it on, man. Use a little bit of ice on my fingertips, because, like I said, I haven't played in a year, and I do not want them to blister. If I blister, then I can't play for a little while until they callus up. So, a little ice, a little rest, a little pressure so that it doesn't separate and blister, right? need to wear my teeth every day, and sing and talk and eat, and I need to play the guitar every day. Period. Period. It's that time again. It comes in phases in my life where I won't play for a while, and then I'll just fucking play the shit out of everything and just go crazy. And then, I don't know, something will happen, depression will set in, work, slavery, whatever, and then I'm back to the grind and I'm away from the... Or I just lose my muse, lose the muse, you know? So, I want to finish this song this year that I started writing a couple of years ago. So this is all leading to that. As well, I want to record what I tried to do a couple of years ago, was record all of my music. And then I got fucked over by a close personal friend, and I hit rock bottom depression for a couple of years, or a year, or however long it's been, but it's felt like forever. So I'm ready to get back in the fight. Ready. And I'm going to do bong hits and drink coffee and heal, and then do another song. Today I'm smoking Midnight Maple. It's an indica. It's got 37.72% THC. And it's a good stuff. It's a good stuff. I like. Yeah, baby. I hope I'm coming in loud and clear. Let me know if I'm too loud and clear. I'll turn it down. But I like to be heard, so there you go. I've got my choice of guitars today. I can plug in and play my electric, which I will do later if my hands aren't too badly destroyed by then. But in a little bit, I'm gonna play. Yeah. Are you red eye? Sweet. Well, let me load up a bongski here. Let me load up a little bongski, and I can join you. Were you here for the song? Did you miss the song? I really loved it. I was really happy with that version, that rendition. Yeah, that was great. That was fun. I'm gonna start doing this every frickin' day. Just get on here and do my thing. I've got stuff for TV. I've got stuff for movies. I'm gonna have something for old time radio, and I'm just gonna create songs that I can play and fiddle around with every day that fit the theme, right? So on Mondays, I'll probably play quite often Let's Go to the Movies, and probably on Television Tuesdays I'll start learning TV show themes. Alright? The one that I already have been screwing around with is The Unknown Stuntman, sung by Lee Majors, Colt Seavers. That's a fun one. So I'm gonna screw around with some other stuff. I don't play. I'm not a musician. I have never been taught how to play. I flunked music in college. I got an F, mainly because I was cheating. I mean, I could not remember shit, so I was writing shit down on anything so that I could sit there at my desk and go, oh, what the hell is this? What's the scale? What's this? What does this look like? Where does this go? I just could not fucking figure it out. I was lost. That was my first go-round at college, but that was like 2003, right? And I was already in my 30s or 40s or something. And, yeah, I was none too good. It wasn't until recently, in 2013 to 2015, 10 years after that, that I actually was successful in school. Successful. These teefses are a little difficult to get used to, but it's okay. So am I. All right. So, if you get a chance, and you haven't seen that version that I just did of whatever it is I just did, Lucille. Oh, that was fun. That was a good rendition of Lucille. I'm gonna do some Jim Croce next. And mainly I find a song from my past that I love by an artist that I totally admire. And then I try to come up with a version that I can do. In fact, I've had some of my musician friends say, I've never heard it done in that key that way before. And I don't know if it was a compliment or not. Right? They're like dogging me hard. I'm like, oh, thanks a lot. Oh, yeah. Cheers. Totally. Yeah. Okay. Starting to get used to the the teeths. It takes about an hour after I put them in to get used to it. Yeah. I'm eating grilled cheese now. Woohoo! Which is awesome because I love a good grilled cheese. I make the best grilled cheese ever. Yeah. 2 or 3 different kinds of cheeses depending on what you like. A lot of butter and mayonnaise. Oh, yeah, just to die for on a really good shepherd's bread or sourdough. I'm telling you, now I'm getting hungry. All right, Susie. You like Jim Croce? Do you like Jim Croce, eh? Because, I love Jim Croce. He's, totally croching. I like to crochet listening to Jim Croce. Totally. Oh, yeah, my fingers. I can feel them wanting to blister up. I totally can feel them wanting to blister up. But that's what I gotta do. I gotta push them to the limit. And I gotta break them in. I gotta break them back in again. It's tough, eh? It's totally tough. It is, eh? What do we got here? Anybody? Ruth. Ruthie. Oh, that's so awesome. That's awesome sauce. Well, let's see. Yeah, I think I want to play around with a little Jim Croce this morning. I don't go in for his finger-picking love ballad stuff. I like his, Big Jim Walker and what's that other one? What's his face? Leroy Brown. What was that one? Yeah, I like the ones that are about people. Probably people he knew, right? All right. I'm gonna tell you a story you won't believe. I fell in love last Friday evening with a girl I saw on a barroom TV screen. Well, I was just getting ready to grab my hat when she caught my eye and I put it back. Ordered myself another couple shots and beer. The night that I fell in love with a roller derby queen. Round and round she said, woo, round and round. Meanest hunger woman that anybody ever seen. Got to be arena, 5'6", 5'6" and 215. She was the bleach blonde bomber with the streak of me. She knew how to knuckle, she knew how to scuffle and fight, yeah. And the roller derby program said that she was built like a refrigerator with a head. The fans called her Tuffy, but all the buddies called her Spy. Woo. You know that I fell in love with a roller derby queen. Round and round she said, woo, round and round. Meanest hunger woman that anybody ever seen. Was out in the arena going round and round. She said, woo, round and round. Round and round, went woo, round and round. Woo, went round and round. Well, I could not help it but to fall in love with this heavy-duty mama I've been speaking of. Things are kind of bad until she roller skated into my life, yeah. Well, she might be nasty, she might be fat, but I never met a person who would tell her that. She's my big black mama, she's my big heavy-handed sack mama. Woo. You know that I fell in love with a roller derby queen. Round and round she says, woo, round and round. The meanest hunger woman that anybody ever seen. Was down in the arena going round and round. She said, woo, round and round. Round and round she went, woo, round and round. Went round and round. Well, I'll have to practice that one, but that's not too bad for not having done it in a year. Whew. It's getting those chords, right? Going from chord to chord. That's some hard stuff, baby. Speedball Tucker. Oh, is that Jim Croce? Yeah, there we go. That's a good one right there. He's a motherfucker. Speedball. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Totally. Where's my? I don't have a. I haven't written anything about any shows since week before last. So yeah, I've been like totally lost. Here it is. This is the only thing that I've written down is birthday people this morning. Happy birthday, Big Sandy, Robert Williams, Big Sandy. Happy birthday, Robert Plant of Led Zeppelin. Happy birthday, Ed Biller from my past, one of my buddies. Kelly McKendry, happy birthday. Robert Mondre, my brother, and me, Michael Mondre. Hey, it's birthday day today. Yeah, hear me now and think about Speedball Tucker later. I will do that. Speedball Tucker. He is a motherfucking trucker. Totally. Yeah, hear me later and talk about me now. Because I am here to pump you up and to be nothing but frustrated about not pumping anyone up. Totally. Yeah, I don't get to play my stuff too often, so this is my birthday gift to me. Is to sit here and burn my fingers out this morning. I can see a little white on one of them. So, hopefully it won't come to that. I got a bunch of originals and I got a bunch of covers. And a lot of this stuff I'm like, I had to go back and find the chords because I'm like, I don't remember what that is, man. What is this? What the hell? Who put this shit? A bonga din. Like gunga din, bonga din. I like it. See, that's the way I think, you know? I come up with so much shit that I forget it, right? It's like I come up with the funniest shit in the world and then it's gone. I tell somebody it and we laugh and then it's gone. Bonga din, it's great. What I need is a personal assistant to follow me around and write this shit down. Or have those new Ray-Bans, right? Where I can just say, hey, what is it, Siri, record everything I fucking say and save the funny shit. I should do that. What I really should do is another bong hit, so I'm going to do that. And drink some coffee. Coffee and bong hits. And that's a big fucking cup right there. That's look, here's right next to my face. Okay? It's seriously, if you put your cup next to your face and put my cup next, look at that. That's a big fucking cup. Oh my god, it's so big. I'm going to put a little diving board on it. It's that fucking big. Totally, wouldn't that look cool? A little diving board. Alright, another bonk hit of this fucking almost 40% fucking THC shit here. It's gonna knock my dick in the dirt, as they say. Yep. And then we're gonna think about playing another song. We'll see what else we can butcher. I'm about ready to go do one of my own songs here. And it's great because last night, yeah, it's a big cup, baby. It's a big cup, baby. It's like an athletic supporter cup. It's well. Oh! All right, bong hit. Oh, yeah. I'm going to do one that I believe is appropriate for doing bong hits. So I hope you're still there because I don't want to do another song to an empty house. So let me know when you're there and I'll get started. Oh, that pinky. Oh, that pinky's got the worst. That pinky's got the worst pain. I wonder if I can get guitar thimbles. Little booties for my fingers. That would suck. You think they make them? Guitar playing gloves, I guess. I guess if you can't feel it, you're not going to be able to really play it, you know. I don't know. I don't know, man. Alright, well, I think I'm going to wait and take a break because this pinky is already hurting bad this morning. Like liquid skin, right? Like dip my fingertips in liquid skin and let them dry. And then try that. I'm suffering from finger damage. I'm suffering. I'm suffering, alright. Suffering succotash. Totally. Alright. So I wonder if Guy has been by this morning. Because I was thinking about Guy last night in our conversation yesterday. Totally. And then I was telling my wife, yeah, they're talking about coming out here next summer, maybe next year sometime, and maybe looking at tiny homes or something. That'd be cool. Even if you don't look at tiny homes, come on out. Come on out. There's a great place in town you can stay, and we'll put you up, and And you can just walk around town. Everything's that close. It's awesome. I make this offer to all my friends. Ask Joey. Totally, eh? Totally, eh? Yeah, these teeth are weird. I've never had nice teeth, so I can't have anything nice. So, let me know, anybody who's out there watching, when you want to hear another song, and I will bear the pain of fingertips and play something else. Because I could do that. I could do that. But I'm scared. I'm scared I'm going to blow out a fingertip. But at the same time, I don't care because I want to play. I want to play. I want to play. I just want to play. I really like doing the vibrato on Lucille, Kenny Rogers stuff. He always uses that vibrato that's just beautiful, and I try to emulate it. It's fun. It's fun. I like to do it. I like to do it my way, because it's my way. Yeah. And my way is fun. It's fun, because if it wasn't fun I wouldn't do it. Because I like to do fun stuff. Fun and funny stuff, yeah. Fun and funny. Fun and funny. Yeah, fun and funny. Let's see. So many songs I've been working on. So many. So many that I need to go back and write down the actual chords so that, so I can get it right. So I can get it right. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Totally. I know what I mean. You know what I mean? I know what I mean. What do you mean? What do you mean? What the hell do you mean, man? La-da-dee. La-da-dee. I'm going to probably want to do this one here before I blow out my fingers. Because that's one of my favorites. I better grab my Mondo huge giant ass cup here. I know I filled this thing up and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't leave my wife much. Oops. Oh no. So we'll see how much trouble I get in. I'll just say, hey, it's my birthday. Play the birthday card. Get off me back, it's my birthday. It's the day of my birth. I'm going to run around naked all day. Hey Marge, he's getting naked again. Leave him alone, Harry, it's his birthday. Yeah, hear me now and watch me naked later. Totally. I am the birthday boy. I will be in my birthday suit. Just a bow tie. That's all I want is just a bow tie. Totally, eh? You hoosers. So I don't know how long I'm going to be on today. Honestly, I figured, you know, 7 or 8 hours. I don't know. I got to work later on. At around 10 or 11 or so. My time. Of course, it's 7 now. So I'll probably be here. Not 7, it's 6. I'll probably be here another 2 hours. I think this morning ought to be enough. Maybe a little bit more. 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 Boo, 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 boo. Shh. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Uh-oh. I got a comment here. Oh, there's a comment there. There's a comment there. There's a comment there. There you go. There you have it. I got lost for a second reading these comments. And then I heard a noise. I gotta see if there's a dog that wants out. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna heat up this coffee too. Well, I checked the house. Checked the girls, checked the doors, checked the dogs. Nobody's doing nothing. Nothing. There's nothing going on. Not a fucking thing, man. So, that means I get to just keep doing whatever I want to do. Yeah, totally, man. Totally, eh? Eh? Totally there, eh? Let's go in there, eh? What's up, eh? Totally. Totally. Let's see, where am I at? I don't know where I'm at. I guess I'm sitting here doing bong hits, drinking coffee. On my birthday. It's my birthday. Yeah, it's time to party. It's, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna drink that whole big giant cup of coffee and eat that cupcake. Muffin. It's a muffin. A cinnamon muffin. So, but I'm gonna eat it. Drink it all and eat it all. And then probably go clean a house. Maybe an hour. We're quick, we're good. And then come on back, have some lunch, take a nap. Take my teeths out. You're looking at the words to this here song. And anytime I write a song, I'm always amazed that I wrote it, really. Totally. You know, like who did that? goes right through my head again. This song that I want to finish. It has so many verses, and I want to add more. That's already like going to be a 7-minute song, and I think I am going to add a hip hop portion to it. Because it's about my youth and it's living in the 80s, so all of the music is going to go through the genres, you know. It's going to all go all through MTV basically, and I want to be able to kind of represent the different aspects of my youth, you know, properly. So at some point I want to get together with my friend who is attending the local college and who is a hip hop artist, and or some of his friends, and get together and come up with just a little, you know, 20 or 30 second, or maybe even something that can be edited down and edited into its own thing, like, you know, happens when something hits the radio, right? When they used to take a song and chop it down to a radio version. And if the song happens to be like the whole side of an old album, right, that's fine by me, because it has to represent. And right now it already takes up 3 pages, and usually one song is about 1 page, and now I've got 3 pages of lyrics. And I've got verses, I've got choruses, I've got bridges, and a lot of la-la-las. Appropriately. It's appropriately la-la-la. So, there. But it was really a fun song to write, and I can't wait to take it and move it to the next level. Some of this stuff may be edited out, changed. I may do like older songs on an album, where you do the song and then at the end of kind of a medley of things, you do a reprise of what the song is to remind you where you're at. You're in this song. So after we do some hip hop stuff, we come back to the song, but it will still be the same song, right? Because I listened to a lot of kinds of music when I was young, you know, some really hardcore stuff and some really off the wall shit, and then a lot of old shit, and then a lot of progressive stuff, a lot of stuff that people are just like, why do you listen to that shit? You know? Because it's neat. And it's still art. No matter how you look at it, it's still art. You know? Right? Mm-hmm. I just thought, I looked and saw my pocket here, and now I'm thinking I gotta make a pocket music pocket protector, so I can put some pins in there, right? Pocket music. Oh, did you guys see the back? That's pretty cool, huh? So the CD that Joey gave me has got one whole side of Brian Wilson music, Beach Boys music, right? And then it's got some Buddy Holly. Oh, it's just got some great stuff on here. Why do fools fall in love, right? Sincerely. Yeah, he was really into Beach Boys, and I think doo-wop is what Joey said. That's pretty cool. That is really, 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 really cool stuff. Totally cool, eh? 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 All right. My fingers are starting to feel better. I think I can bang out one more song here. I think I got another birthday wish here, eh? Yep, that's it, eh? Have to respond appropriately, eh? Don't you know? There, you hosers. Eh? Uh-oh. What did I do? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know what the fuck I did. Something popped up, but it's okay. I put it away. I put it away, sir. Turn that off there. Yeah, now it's weird. Now when I sing the song in my head, it used to sound a lot better in my in my head. It used to sound a lot better in my head. And now when I'm singing, it actually sounds better than it does in my head. It's like I feel like who's singing this? You know, now I'm like, who wrote this? And now who the hell is singing it? Is this me? You know what they say, a candle burning out burns twice as fast, right? Twice as bright, twice as fast. También. Órale, también así. Yeah. Got another bong hit here. Yeah. Anywho's it, what's it? Who's and what's in? I'm just a guy. I'm just this guy, you know? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, last night I was singing this song here. And yeah, once again, I surprised myself. Maybe it's because I've been holding back for so long. I got a lot built up. I'm gonna have to get these things recorded. I mean, doing them here is great, and I could probably download and edit this stuff out. But I got the air conditioner behind me, so, and I don't want to do it without the air conditioner. I want to have the sound muffled a little bit. My family's asleep, so yeah, I left the air conditioner on in her room. Both rooms have the air conditioners on, so that sound is hopefully going to muffle, plus this sound, what I'm doing out here, right? I want to be, you know, as kind as I can be, you know. We live in a small place, so there you go. I keep flipping back and forth looking at two originals here. This one I could not figure out for the longest time. I got back to it after not playing it for over a year. And I played it and I got totally lost. I had no idea how to play it at all. I could figure out one part. That was it. Everything else was bleh. And then last night I'm sitting here with my wife, and I told her about it, that, oh, I got to go back and I got to look through the recordings, I got to do this, and I got to try to find out, because I didn't write anything down. So now I've got to write it down because I finally figured it out. And I'm sitting there with her, and all of a sudden it hit me what that last chord was, and then how to play it. And then it was like, oh man, it was like an epiphany. So I practiced a little bit and then played it, and it felt really, really good. I didn't get it quite right, but it felt really, really good. So I really can't wait to take all of these things and sit down and record them. What I need is a metronome. I need to get a metronome here, right? And I need to play with a metronome so that once I get through playing and singing my guitar and vocal part, I can then come back and easily put a drum track in. I can easily find the bass line for it and the electric guitar part, because I seriously want to do my music my way, and try to do as many of the parts myself as possible, because I'm not a musician, and that's exactly why I want to do it, because I have no clue what I'm doing, and it's a challenge. It's a fun, exciting challenge. Every time I do music for me or try to figure out a song without knowing dick, it's a challenge, and I love that. I love saying to myself, you figured that out, and you did a great job of it, you know. Who else is going to pat you on the back if you can't, right? There you go. There you go. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yes, sir, Barbara Rooney. So I'm just going to kind of wait this morning until things pick up a little bit, and I know that someone's there, someone's hanging out with me. My count says there's nobody there, so I want to play to an audience. It's my birthday, so I can do what I want, and I want to play to an audience. So when there's somebody there and says, hey, play a song, then I'll play a song. Tell me to play a song, and I'll play a song. My fingertips. I got my fingertips on ice. There's my pinky. That's the one that's really going to go. That's the one that's going to blister. It gets the least workout ever throughout my day. So I am going to go and reboot my comments just in case. There we go. Just in case I'm missing something. Because sometimes my comments go dumb. Sometimes they go dumb, you know. My comments, it just don't work, you know. Totally, eh? Totally, eh? Man. I got, like, you know, good buzz going. I like it. Street media. Wow. That's great, man. That's great. That's totally great, man. It is. It's awesome stuff. Yeah. Woohoo! Woo! 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 All right. take my fingers off ice now. There you go. I don't ice them up so that they're numb so I can play with numb fingers. I ice them up to keep the blistering down. And I just apply pressure, and it works well for me because I've done nothing before to prevent the blistering, and I've done this, and I've done a couple other things, and this seems to work the best for me, so that I can continue playing and toughen them up a little bit. Yep. It's still gonna hurt, but it will hurt a little less in between. Poorly, eh? Anywho, don't you know there, eh? Anywho, I'm gonna warm up my coffee, so I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, because if you do, I'll have to come looking for you. Right.
Okay, anyway, so I think what I'm gonna do there this morning is go see if my dog needs to get out, eh? So I'll be right back, eh? You wanna come say hi? You wanna come say hi, Sam? Come here. Come here. You don't want to get up? You're too sleepy? Alright, you don't have to get up. Sam wants to find something to do this morning. Everybody's asleep. He doesn't know if he wants to go back to sleep or not. What a guy. What a sweet guy. What do you want to do, buddy? You want to lay on the couch, hang out with me? Why don't you grab a spot on the sofa, and I'll play you some music, okay? I know, the muffin's up here, huh? There's a little pig. Oh, is there another dog wanting to get out? Did we wake somebody else up? What's the doodle doodle? There you go. Well, here I sit, all alone, and loving it. No expectations, no demands. A quote from an ex-girlfriend. Although she was pretty flaky, she had her moments. Probably say the same thing about me. Hey, he's pretty flaky, but he's got his moments. Totally, eh? Yeah, so happy birthday, Robert Plant. I found that out when I was a kid. Oh my god, he's got the same birthday as me and my brother. You know? I was like, okay, this isn't so bad. And then I found out that Robert Williams, Big Sandy, is not only does he have my same birthday, we share the same birthday, but I believe he's just a year younger than me, just like one of my childhood friends who is also a Leo and is very close to my birthday, and he's just a year younger. Which was the point I was trying to make. Yeah. And then another old childhood chum, Ed. I remember when I was 21, I turned 21 and found out that he had the same birthday as me. And he's a bit older. Not too much older, a couple of years older. And went over to his house for his birthday party and hung out. And of course, I'm not a drinker ever, and I proceeded to get drunk and then passed out on his lawn and puked up McDonald's. It wasn't as bad as the one guy who I think peed in his grandfather's clock thinking it was a urinal. That guy was drunk. But then, as it turns out, that guy used to do that all the time. Just get drunk and pee anywhere. I could never understand people who would go that far, right? All the time. They just have no control. I gotta do my 115th bong hit this morning. This stuff's pretty good. It almost feels like it. Sum of cannabinoids, 42.81. Wow. 37.72 THC. Good stuff. Alright, I'll let my fingers rest some more. And drink some coffee. I made a bunch of stuff to go live on location, including this box here. You can't really see the box. You can see well, you can kind of see it. You can see the laptop. They're on swivel top things. And these actually swivel in straight, parallel, and then they fold in. Both of them fold in onto this. The laptops, the keyboards, the mixer all go into these drawers down here that are padded. And then the monitor stays up in here on the top and closes down on top of it all. And then it locks together, and then it has handles and wheels, so it looks like a gig box when it's all closed up. I can take this, put it into my van where the center seats go, and then lock it down and open it up and set it up in there, and it fits perfectly. Let me cover my dog. Hey, Sam. You need something to cover up with? Poor little dog. He's right here. I got a shirt. Want a shirt? Shirt. Cover him up. He likes to be covered up. There. Now he's content. So yeah, I used to take a lot of this stuff to the open mic nights out here. And I did that for a little while. It was just too much, too exerting. Well, I'm going to stop smoking that stuff. Whew. That's not stuff you can smoke a lot of in the morning. I'm about ready to go back to sleep. So I made checklists on everything to load into the van. My loadout checklist. And a pre-live checklist, what to hook up and make sure was working before I would go live, right? All the audio, all the computer components, all of the what do you call it? Wireless or Ethernet connections. The works. Everything. It was, because I'm a little bit obsessive compulsive, but I always like to show some sense of professionalism when I'm doing this stuff, because when people look back on it, I don't want them to go, this is just ridiculous, this is dumb. I don't know what he's doing. They probably don't, and they'll probably say that. But at least I'll feel like I did something worth watching on occasion, right? I hope that out of all of the hundreds of shows that I've done, that I will have some good shows in there somewhere. Shows where people will save and watch and share, That would be neat. Boy, he was really a kook in this one. Sure. I better check my battery on my monitor phone. It's getting low. My battery over here is at 75%. So I'll take this charging battery out. Let it cool off for a few minutes. And then, looks like I got a problem with my technical difficulties. Totally, eh? Am I here? Where am I? Oh my gosh, eh? Come on, reboot, eh? Do something. Don't screw me over. Hook me up, eh? Hook me up, eh? Are we good? Am I back? Hello? Hello, am I back? Let me do this so I know where I am here. There we go. How far behind am I? And did I catch up? I don't know. Am I still live? There we go. I think I'm going to start waving at the camera. There I go. Okay. So yeah, I'm about 30 or 4 seconds behind still. Eh? So I'm going to do this now and see when that pops up on my monitor, eh? Because, you know, it's Mondo Serioso, eh? There it is there. Okay, so I'm a little closer. A little closer than I thought I was. I'm going to go ahead and set this stuff aside here. Every time I look at these things, Joey wants to make me cry here. Anyway, I've gotten a few comments this morning. I took myself off Facebook birthdays, so nobody knows that it's my birthday today unless they know that it's my birthday, or they pay attention to my posts, because I said I was doing a birthday show this morning. So a few people have already said something. I'm assuming most of those people aren't going to show up here this morning because they have lives and other stuff to do, whereas I don't really have a life. This is what I do here. I just hang out. I don't make money on it. I don't make any kind of money on it. This is a non-profit channel. I'm just here to bring history and talk about history and talk about me and my bullshit and whatever I want, pretty much. So there you go. Within reason. I'm going to take a little while to get myself together and to let my pinky rest a little more before I play any more guitar. Because my daughter warned me, don't hurt yourself. What's going to happen if you play too much tomorrow and blister yourself? And I said, well, then I'll have to keep some ice with me and keep icing my fingers and not play too much. So I have that conversation going through my head. My daughter is my conscience. Conscience? That's it, conscience. So she keeps me grounded in reality and keeps me from flipping out. And I look to her for advice and answers on things because she's smart. I'm just icing up my fingers here again. Could be worse. They could be blistered already and I could have to say, I can't play anymore. And I may have to do that. I probably have one more song in me. And I think it's got to be this one here because I don't think I've done this one on my channel ever. So, and it's an original. Oh yeah. So I apologize for the technical difficulties a few minutes ago, but I'm back, baby. I'm back, and I'm here, and I'm also there, because that's the way this works. So there you go. I'm icing my fingers so that hopefully I can play at least one more song here. If you get a chance, go back and watch the first two songs or so that I did. They're okay. I like the one. I like the one. Totally. hopefully someday I can do some more live location stuff, because turning my van into a live mobile van, it's fun. I don't know what to do when I get it all packed up and ready. I just like to get it all packed up and ready, and then, you know, give me something to go live with, right? And I can literally hook cameras to the outside of my van and aim them at something. I can put cameras on tripods. I can put cameras in people's hands and have them all wired with long cables to this unit here, right? And that's so cool, you know. I don't do wireless because it eats up too much computer and too much Wi-Fi to do that. So I hardwire everything, and even the computer, if I can find a jack, I'll hardwire it so that I'm getting a direct signal. Otherwise, I can do a hotspot off my phone and go live on my computer, which is pretty cool. What I need to be able to do is hook a hard drive up to this unit here and record live onto a hard drive and save it at the same time I'm live on YouTube. That's expensive. The hard drive that goes with this is really expensive. I wish somebody had a bunch of this shit that they could donate, and then I could in kind donate a bunch of old video equipment, right? Because I've got some old 1982 cameras, some old 1980s and 90s camcorders and shit, and I really do want to integrate those into my channel more. I think I'm going to program in on my channel education films and old-time radios up to the end of the year, and then spend the rest of the year just working on my music and trying to get that dialed in, which means a lot of practice, and getting my fingers used to playing that much so that I can just pick up the guitar and play for hours and not have to worry about blisters and whatnot, right? So I have to get back into that again. The only thing is that along with all of these songs here that I need to relearn, other stuff is going to pop up in my head, and I'm going to have to deal with that. Once that creative ball starts rolling, I can't stop it. And I will find something that will stick in my head, a melody, and I will have no choice but to think about it every day, all day, every day, all day, until I find the words for that melody and have to get it all down and locked in, and then I can walk away from it. But like this Let's Go to the Movies, that one took a little bit, but this next one, Living in Yesterday, and that's a working title. I'm just gonna have to knuckle down. Totally. Anywho, here I sit with my giant Mondo cup, as Susie put it, and it is Mondo Hugo, dude. Mucho Mondo huge. Totally. Oh, there's an alarm. I can get rid of that alarm, eh? Don't need that. Oh, don't need that alarm, eh? There's no way, eh? You hosers. Just don't need it, eh? So there you go. Let me go back to this camera here, because then you can actually see my shirt. Pocket music. Now I need a pocket music protector. A pocket music pocket protector. And I'll put that in there with some pins so I can look nerdy. Because I'm a nerd. And I'm proud of it. A little water here. My dog. He's on the couch. He's on the couch. Tucked in under my shirt. The shirt that I was going to put on when I forgot that I already picked out a shirt. My birthday present from Joey. Thank you, Joey. I love my shirt. The back. It's got a great design on the back. Boy. Well, I'm pretty much a vegetable this morning already. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go on. I keep hearing something and I don't know what it is. Is it a dog? I better go check. Sometimes they just scratch at the doors. I was just checking. Just checking. Just checking, checking the chicken. Duérmete. Duérmete, muchacho. Back to sleep. Oy. Well, I still want to try to play one more song before I go. So at some point this morning, in the next hour or so, I will probably do that. I'm going to have to go check my dog. He wants to get covered up again. Well, good morning, good morning. We're just about rolling into the third hour. Well, this second hour is just wrapping up here. I think I've got one more song in me this morning, but I'm going to wait and give my fingers a little more time to rest because I haven't played in like over a year. And I haven't played any of these songs in over a year. I played a little bit last night to kind of figure a couple of things out, and my fingers hurt. So my daughter's like, don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. You don't want to do that because then you won't be able to play at all. So I'm going to try not to overdo it. So I think I'll do one more song in a bit. Unless I pass out. And I have my teeths in this morning, so I can't pass out because, well, that's not good. It's not good, no. So it was just over a year ago, about 18 months, no, about 15 months ago, 15 or 16 months, I'm not going to do the math, but the date here says May 6th, 24, so whatever that is, but that was that was when I did this live open mic night thing, loading up the van full of everything and taking it out and setting it all up early, doing sound checks and live checks and shit, and then going live, and then hoping everything works right. And I hadn't really gotten good at going live yet, and so I ran into technical difficulties every single night. After about 5-6 nights, I just gave it up. Right? Forget about it. I had so many sound issues. Because I had no idea how to work this. I had no idea how to work my program. So I didn't know how to set up this program here to recognize my mixer, and that screwed me up. And looking back, had I just done a couple of adjustments in the settings on my live program, the problem would have been solved. That's it. That's all there was to it. You live, you learn. But now I know that I could set this stuff up anywhere I can get a strong phone signal with, data capability. Wi-Fi, a good Wi-Fi signal. And just turn my phone into a hotspot and go live from wherever. I could use my phone, but then I'm limited. I got one camera. If I use this, then I have everything at my command. I can use 3 or 4 cameras. I can use a graphics computer to bring up stuff. I can use multiple microphones. It really does give me, unlimited options. Unlimited options. It's totally cool, man. Oh, my poor fingers. Yeah, I'm going to probably take it easy the rest of the day and not play. And then either not play tomorrow or just play a little bit. Totally. I don't even know if I want to play again today. That might be pushing it. Because I played last night. And I got sore and a little blistery. This one here got a little blister on it. But my pinky is really sore and I don't want it to blister. I hear a dog outside. My neighbors over here have a couple of dogs. And she likes to put them out in the middle of the day and forget about them. And man, I was trying to take a nap the other day, and there that dog out there with that high-pitched squeak, squeal bark that says, "I don't want to be out here. Let me in. I've been out here long enough. Let me in." And people don't understand their own animals. Why have an animal if you don't understand it, right? What do you mean? I don't speak dog. Well, if you don't speak dog, don't have a dog, right? Period. You should be able to understand your animal. You know, after a little time, you and your dog should be on the same fucking page. Period. Cats are a little different, but you can do the same thing. You know, it's the way it is. My daughter, I was talking to my daughter last night. She was showing me all the bites from Sam over here from chewing on her, you know. And I said, you know, that's the way it is. You know, dog people, they're all bit up, and you can tell that they like to play with their dog. Cat people, they all got scratches like that. I said, turtle people, they walk real slow. And she looks at me. Dad, you and your dad jokes. Doesn't even faze her anymore. She just like, yep, another one. Another one. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to be able to finish this big old giant cup of coffee this morning. I'm already pumped up, and I want to go to sleep at the same time. So I'll probably do that. I'll probably get done here and then go lay down for an hour or two, and then get up, do a little house stuff. Probably pull some more stuff out of my van and go through it. I also decided to double down on my vintage stuff and go through it all and clean it up and make everything working perfectly and restored. And then have a bunch of boxes pre-boxed and labeled and pre-packaged for sale, and priced and everything in boxes organized with a couple of tables and a canopy, so that I can just take that and load it into my van, go out to the corner where everybody else sets up, and on a weekend when I know there's going to be 1 million people in town, right? And just go set up out there and vend what I can. And I want to have at least a half a dozen 8-track players working, and at least 500 8-tracks that I can use and sell. Right? Let me plug this in. Okay, I just had to plug in my phone to a battery charger because it was about to die. It was about to die. And what do we got? A comment here from Denise from the party. There we go. And I'm just putting little care hearts on their messages because I went just a little busy this morning. But I really do appreciate everybody's well wishes this morning, because they're paying attention, so they know what's going on. But I don't post my birthday in Facebook anymore, because then everybody just says happy birthday because their mommy told them. At least this way they have a choice to remember it and say hey. And I don't do the birthday reminders when Facebook tells me to wish somebody a happy birthday. I don't, right? Because to me, birthdays are a personal thing, and you should only share it with those that you love and those who know that it's your birthday because they know, or they've been paying attention to your life and they know what's going on, right? So yeah, so what I'll be doing is I'll be trying to keep track of those who actually know me and actually are wishing me well because because they want to, not because they're told. And I don't really celebrate birthdays, so I don't. The main reason I don't wish people happy birthday is because I don't like celebrating the passage of time in that way. You know, I don't celebrate getting older, right? You're born, you live, you die, right? You get old because you're still around. You know, it's not because I don't know. I'm not gonna go there. I'll probably start pissing people off, right? What the hell is he talking about? Birthdays? God damn it. No, I hate my birthday. Join the club. Join the club, man. I've never really been able to appreciate the whole birthday thing. Yeah. There's nothing about a birthday that makes us special from anybody else, right? You know what makes you special? Your kindness and your intelligence. That's what makes you special. You know, how kind are you? Those are the two things that I really care about in a person. You know, whether you're a kind person or a fucking evil-hearted person. Are you a smart person or are you a, you know, slack-jawed, mouth-breathing moron, right? Who just don't know no better and can't learn, you know, because they're just fucking stupid, you know. Not some mental deficiency, which isn't their fault, but just the average person who just refuses to see their own ignorance and pick up a fucking book and learn, you know. That bugs me. There are so many people around who would just rather stare at the phone and look at endless garbage rather than actually go out and learn something and do something, you know. Every year I try to learn new stuff and do new things and experience, you know, new thought, right? I'm never 100% on anything because I want to have the opportunity for change, like everybody should, you know, and hopefully change for the better, using intelligence and kindness to guide, you know. Some people, though, you wonder what the fuck are they doing? You know, oh, they're following, you know, social media doctrine. You let that shit guide you and you're lost. You know, because that's not reality. You know, that is not reality. It's just, you know, entertainment. And it's not really great entertainment. Influencers really, I mean, come on, really? Influencers? That's a thing now. What is your job? I'm a YouTube influencer. What the fuck is that? Well, I get on YouTube and I talk about stuff and I get people to do things. Well, like what kind of stuff? Well, you know, buy stuff and think certain ways and stuff. Give me a break. I just don't fucking get it. There's my brother. I can't get into that right now because I'll get distracted. Oi. 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 Yeah, I'll probably be out of here before 8. I am pretty worked. I'm still dragging my ass from camping over the weekend. I didn't get much sleep during the whole experience. And then after I got back, I sunk into severe depression for a couple of days. And I'm not even doing a traditional show here. This is just a birthday special. Tomorrow I'm going to do birthday special part 2, where I'm not going to do anything. And then Friday I'm going to have episode 100. And we'll celebrate episode 100. So it's going to be a heck of a week. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do on Friday. But I'll try to make some kind of arrangement. Something. Maybe I won't play until then, and then I'll do some more. Right? I was just singing the song in my head. I was singing a song in my head, and it was a song in my head. It was a pretty song. You know what song I like? From Dr. Demento. I don't remember who did it, but it's My Name is Larry, right? My name is Larry. My name is Larry. I have a brother. His name is Brother. Hello, brother. I love that song because it reminds me of we used to say back in the old day. We used to say retarded. He was a mentally impaired guy from way back in the day, in the early '80s, and he was one of my best friends because he was like me. He was different, and he loved Dr. Demento. And I had just started smoking pot, and he smoked a really low-grade brand of weed. So we would sit and hang out and talk about Dr. Demento and smoke. And I was probably 13 or 14 at the time. Junior high. And I didn't have any friends, so it was 7th grade, junior high. I didn't have any friends. It was, just the way it was. He would take the bus from a couple of towns over, a couple of cities over, and hang out at my friend's house. And we were at that place in Lake Elsinore. We lived in our school bus motorhome out back, up against a barn, and I actually lived in the barn. I needed space. Even at an early age, I needed space. I was always trying to get off on my own, which says a lot about my childhood and my mother and father and family and stuff. Yeah. Totally, eh? Well, it's 10 after 7. I think I'm probably going to be wrapping it up here shortly because I'm just tired. I'm just tired. And it's probably best that I go lay down for a couple of hours and get some rest so that I can do some more today. Because it is my birthday. I have my teeth in. My plan was to stay awake with my teeth in until my noontime nap. But I'm just exhausted. I'm just exhausted. huh. Oh, oh. At some point in the next few weeks, I guess, I'm probably going to be getting back my wife's mandolin, and I'll be trying to get it into her hands, and I will be trying to get us collectively, my wife, my daughter, and I, together, and either learn or probably create something that sounds cool for the holidays, where we can just kind of sit together and fiddle around, you know. And I don't know what my daughter is going to want to do, whether she's going to want to play the ukulele or play around with a violin or some keyboards or what, or even the guitar. She's got nails, so that's going to be difficult for her because she has long nails. So it might be something like the keyboard, right? Some synthesizer or piano stuff. That'd be cool, you know. That'd be totally cool. Nothing that we may want to. Well, we might record it, but I don't know if we're going to want to post it or go live with it. But I do want to have a couple of things for posterity, right? I'm trying to create a lot of memories for my daughter to be able to look back on in whole, which was the whole reason I started this, this morning show, was to give my daughter an opportunity to look at me looking back at my life and existing in the present, however that is. Let's see, my cup, my new cup from Joey. I told there's 57 there. I told my wife I need to get a nice little ceramic pot to mix up coffee in, so I can pour my coffee in, pour in some creamer and a little milk, and heat it up, and then set that on my warmer with the lid, and then I can just kind of spill out a little half a cup at a time and have a little bit in my little cups, because I've got a lot of cups this size, these little cups, you know, and they are little compared to this guy here. There, I can fit 3 of these into that easily, maybe 4. Yeah, maybe. All right, 3. Totally. Yeah, I'm not really sure how I want to go about waking up this morning, or if I even do. I know my dog doesn't. He keeps turning around and staying covered up. But I think, therefore I am. Crazy old weird bearded guy. I don't even know if I want to eat. I think I just want to go lay back down. Yeah. Because it is my birthday, and I can rest if I want to. I'm going to do this again tomorrow. Maybe with or without the guitar. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't think I'm going to play another song this morning. I think I'm going to heal up a little bit today, and then hopefully tomorrow for part 2 of this special, I will play a couple of more songs. So my fingers feel a little better, but I don't want to push it. I want them to feel all the way better by tomorrow. And again tomorrow I'll put my teeth in so that I can sing.
yeah, I'm excited about this new thing I got going on. I've moved past the whole reunion party experience thing, and I got what I wanted out of it. I got to see some of my oldest, closest, and dearest friends, which is all I really wanted. I didn't get to see all of them. I only got to see a handful of them, but apparently those are the most important ones, especially the ones who took time out of their crazy lives to come down. So, thank you so much for that. At some point, I gotta make a post and put it there on the event thing, because I have to wrap it up. And then what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a shelf here in this room. So when I go to this view, you see, maybe in front of the curtain, have a shelf in front of the curtain where I can put things and put an amount, just put a number on it, right? And that number will be the price of that item. So that if you're like, hey, tell me more about that thing. Tell me more about, 125 back there. No, not 90, 125. So I'll pull it out, put it on camera, talk about it, play it, use it, and then put it back on the shelf, and then somebody can contact me in private and negotiate about that particular item. And then I'll kind of have that kind of an underground, thing going on. Because that'd be cool. A kind of a private collector's curator thing, where I can have items back there that I've shared, and we'll just put them back there and see who wants to claim them, so to speak. And then I think I'll do the same thing on Facebook, where I'll just post a photo of the shelf in the room, or the room, and then with the number on the shelf. And because I don't want to sell stuff, I don't want to get into their whole sales, where every time you put a dollar sign, they're like, are you selling something? I want my piece. So no, I'm not. I'm not selling stuff. I'm curating items for collectors privately. That's what I do. And I am the number one collector. So I'm curating stuff for myself. And if somebody wants to share in that, I can accommodate sometimes. Yeah, hear me now and forget about me later. All right, people, I think I am going to wrap it up this morning. I feel like I just want to take a break and then go lay down. So stop by tomorrow. Stop by tomorrow morning, and we will talk more about birthdays and stuff, because that'll be cool. All right, people, you know what to do. Be kind to each other. Spread peace and love, not bullshit. All right, go out there and do something for yourself, but do something for somebody else too. Happy birthday, everyone. Most especially, stay weird, because if you ain't weird, ain't nobody gonna be weird for you. You gotta put in the effort. You gotta go out there and do it. Be weird. Be nice to people. Pretend like it's their birthday. All right? All right, people, take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. I will be back tomorrow, with or without teeth, with or without my guitar. I will be here. All right, guys. Love you all. Have a great day. Have a great night. Yeah. Adios.